Welcome to the city of Londrina, where I have just arrived about half an hour ago. Bus station just down the road, and I am planning on being here for 2-3 nights. And I thought, as I've just dropped my bags off, I'll have a little wander out to see what the city's like, get a good feel, because at the moment, after being in so many cities in the state of Paraná, they're all starting to feel the same. I'm hoping Londrina will surprise me. So although this is the second powerhouse city of the state, there is no hostels, and the cheap hostel that I wanted to get is fully booked for tonight. So the hotel that I'm staying in is cheapish, and I only booked it because of the fact it was closest to the bus station, and I just didn't fancy the faff of getting Ubers, walking. So it's £23 a night. It's got a free breakfast. The reviews were decent. And the one I'm moving to tomorrow, because it's available, is £14 a night. So this is leading me into the city centre. And as I said, every city I've been to, it's got the same history. It's got the same cathedral right in the middle, park with a lake on the outside. I just thought, I want a bit of variety. And it's hard to find when you're right in the southern side of Brazil. But already the people in the hotel, so friendly, giving me advice of where to go already. So let's have a little wander around. And the reason that I'm thinking about doing a third night is, if you have been following me for the last whatever months I've been out here for, you'll know that I've had problems with one of my teeth, broken tooth. I've not had the money to go and see a dentist. So because this is one of the bigger cities, and the fact that I get paid some money going in my bank in 2 days' time, I think it's time to go and see a dentist, because it's starting to get sore, the tooth. A little bit of a minor throbbing going on, nothing to keep me awake at night. So Londrini translates as Little London, and the reason being is there was British investors who started this city. And when I got into the bus station, the first thing I saw as I got out was a replica of a British telephone box. And seeing that was just a little bit of home life. But yeah, I'm starting to get a bit travel fatigued, especially when doing a video every day. It's starting to wear me down. So I think this is the actual centre. It's a lot busier than the last place. Not just with traffic, but with people as well. Oh wow. So this place is pedestrianised. Don't know how much it goes up like this. And if there's anybody from Londrina watching this, tell me where to go, tell me what to see, or if you've been here before. Now on the map I have seen the lake. It's a lot bigger than the lakes I've seen in the past few weeks. It's actually 4 lakes sort of interconnected as one. And there is another telephone box. Wow. A little bit of London in Little London. Unfortunately, as you get with any city centre, all that down there is just full of music, which you know YouTube doesn't like. So what else do I know about Londrina? It's got the biggest university in Brazil. In fact, no, let's carry on walking down here. So it's got a big university student feel already. Lots of young people. Intelligent future of Brazil. And that's about it. So I will be sitting down tonight to have a look at the history. I did walk past the cathedral down there, but because of the music I couldn't really film it. Right, I'm going to try and get away from all this music. I've just looked at the map and there's a park down here. So I'll check it out. So although I love travelling, it's a big passion of mine. And going off the beaten track is one of the big things that I love doing. But when you go from city to city that does not have any tourism, the problem you get is you stay in hotels with no communal area because it's just cheap hotels, no kitchens, so you've got to eat out, and it just become a bit lonely. I mean, I've not had a real conversation with anybody for the last 2 weeks, probably, since Iguazu. And although I have learnt a few words in Portuguese, thank you. I've just been given I could win lots of money. Yes, please. So yes, although I've learnt a few words in Portuguese, it's not enough to have a conversation. So the most talking I've been doing over the last couple of weeks is on camera. I'm hoping that tomorrow, when I get out and about, oh, there's a dentist over there. 2 days' time, when I have money, I'll go in there. So yeah, the most I've talked when I've been out and about is when I'm on camera. So this is my little therapy session at the moment. Where is this park? And I know that there'll be people who will comment and say, take a day off. But what is a day off for me? Sitting in a hotel room, staring at 4 walls, put some Netflix on. I do need to get out and about. Oh, I think that's the park there. Right, I don't think you can just see through the rails, so by magic, that is the old railway station from what I can gather looking at the map. And there is a British telephone box. There seems to be a lot of them around here. But that is now the Londrina Museum. That might be worth going to. And the park is just across the road. And here we go. It looks okay. So I think at the moment I'm just mentally and physically knackered. Physically because the last few days I have been doing a lot of walking. And mentally, yeah, I think it's just because I'm just in one of them moods. I think I just need a good night's sleep with some grape juice. And I've only got a couple more weeks before I'm back in the UK at the end of the adventure. And within a few days of being back, I'll be missing all this. I'll be missing the freedom, the new city vibes. Right, so I think I'm doing a loop. So this takes me back to the centre square where the cathedral is. So that's my first walk around Londrina. Seems okay. A bit more grittier than the other cities I've been to. With a lot more music than I would usually get in other cities. But tomorrow I will be out and about after a good night's sleep, a lot of rest, and I'm gonna go and explore. This place is gonna be amazing. I know it is. I can feel it in my bones already. And if you've enjoyed this little walk around Londrina, if you've enjoyed the rantings of a real life long-term backpacker, then press that like button if you want to see what the city is like. Subscribe and watch the next video. But until the next time, the hotel is just down here. Bye bye for now.